thinking I'm come find out 1v1.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Black. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back to throw. Black. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw. Black. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looks like they'll move things around here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Black got a man. That's Ayuk. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings him 3rd and a full 10 yards. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran, or it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Let's go now.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Ready?
A give up the middle to Akers. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The Lions still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic 1, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long, and because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Check pink.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They came up to stop that touch pass before it could even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of shuffle pass was a few years ago? This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Black. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
From the gun on third down, Black.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now 2nd and 9. Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. Not allowed to cut upfield. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Black. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Guruz. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and 2, Black. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Throwing on first down. Black. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Black. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion right, Debo. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off play action. Singer. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 3rd down, Singer. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Singer. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Akers. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 2, Black. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Samuel in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, here's White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Black. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Black. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Cameron Latu. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down. Singer. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Evans running behind center. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 3rd down. Singer. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Take that. Thank you.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
17.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
It's Hill, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a throw here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great... That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 86 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back.